right, Veronica, why did you join CrossFit Central? What brought you here?
I had a few friends. I did spin class together at the gym, and I saw Eric Wood in particular, and I saw the changes in his body, and I was curious about CrossFit, so I did a little research, and it looked interesting, so I figured I'd try it out.
What were you doing for fitness before CrossFit Central?
I was doing lots of cycling, have a road bike, and then also just spin classes in the winter, doing just regular old weights like I'd done in college. So probably I was working out an hour at least of cardio and then an hour of weights a day.
Okay. And what did you do in college? Did you play sports?
I played basketball.
For how long?
4 years.
Where did you play basketball at?
Samford University.
Okay. Awesome. And then once you came into CrossFit Central, did you see a difference in the training that you had been doing to your training now?
A drastic change. I mean, first off, you just talk about the time. I work out significantly less, 50% less probably than I did before. And it's just a much higher. I always worked out hard, but you can't sustain the levels that, with an hour that you can 15, 20 minutes.
So what would you say on average before CrossFit Central you were working out? How many hours a week would you say?
6 days a week, at least 2 hours a day, so, 12 hours, probably 15, because some days it'd be 3 hours, on the weekends. So,
and what is it now?
45 minutes. I like to go 5 days a week if I can, but a lot of the time, honestly, because I'm in school and working at the same time, it's 3 or 4 days a week, mostly 3, and that's just the 45 minutes of class.
And what results have you seen since coming in the gym?
I've lost 20 pounds, which I didn't even know I could lose. I knew I needed to lose a little bit of weight for me, but I guess because I'm taller, it's not as noticeable. But I lost 20 pounds, 2 dress sizes, so my pants, I have to get everything altered, all my dress clothes, they just fall off. Which for me, it was even startling for me. Like I said, I knew that, I thought I was in good shape, but I knew I needed to lose a little weight, but I was surprised that I lost that much.
How long have you been coming to programs?
Since March or April. I think I started with Jessica's boot camp, and then went to indoor.
What about outside of your, your physical changes? Any changes in energy or mood or anything like that?
I'd say I have more energy. I attribute a lot of that probably to, because I did work out a lot before, but I attribute a lot of that to the change in diet that also accompanied CrossFit. I ate well before, but I did eat some grains and more dairy than I do now. But I've really, educated myself even more since joining CrossFit about diet, and I think that's really significantly changed my energy levels. I don't get tired in the afternoon. So.
And what would you say your goals are now?
My goals now? Well, it's difficult because I like the competitions and things that y'all put on, because that kind of reminds me a little bit of college. But right now my focus is school and work. But, just staying in shape. I want to get better on my pull-ups, because I've just now started to RX workouts with pull-ups. I like to do handstands, push-ups, I think maybe next. Get a little bit better, start being able to do those RX.
What's your favorite, if you had to pick a favorite benchmark WOD or favorite movement or exercise, what would it be?
I like hang clean, I like thrusters, benchmark WOD. Spartan's fun because it's so challenging, I think that's a really good measure, because it's everything, it's a lot of stuff, so.
Is there anything that's ever put up on the whiteboard that, is maybe your weakness, or you look at and you think, man, I need to work on those?
Yeah. Anything like overhead squats, snatch, those type of things that's weight over my head where I have to squat, that's difficult.